What is up, people? It's your boy Astro, and I'm here today for ShounenKetchup, episode 4. Again, this is your weekly anime news show coming to you every single Wednesday on ShounenKetchup. So if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Starting off the news today, Jujutsu Kaisen, the wonder child of the last quarter of 2020 and the first quarter of 2021. What an anime that has been so far. If you tuned into the last episode, you heard me talk about the amazing sales that they've had, 20 million as of the start of the show back in October of 2020. As of today, they have reported that they're actually up an additional 5 million, bringing the total that they sold this month to 10 million, which is a very, very, very amazing number, especially for a new series like Jujutsu Kaisen. So you could definitely expect great things there. Next, some strange possible laws coming from the State Department in Japan. Now, don't get alarmed, but it's just something that's in discussion there, and that is, I'm not sure how many of you have seen articles out there already, the copywriting of cosplay. Now, if you're like me, you're probably wondering how that could be possible and if that's fair. Well, the answer to both is, I guess, and not really. As you see, we don't really like to deal in certainties here. But what I can say about it is they're looking to propose a type of copyright on cosplayers that use cosplay to make money. They're trying to find a way to basically give cosplayers the way to access these companies and the holders of the IPs so that the holders can get some sort of share of the profits. Now, you're not supposed to give your opinion too often when it comes to news, but personally, I feel that that's kind of an unnecessary move, and I think that the publicity the cosplayers give to the anime is good enough as it is. But that's just me, and I don't make the rules. So, if you're a cosplayer and you make money cosplaying, it might be something you want to look into. I don't think that they're super serious about doing it, but the fact that they're talking about doing copyright things like that towards cosplayers is a little scary. It is worth mentioning that they don't plan to, enforce this rule on people that don't make money from cosplay, just casual cosplayers like me and probably many others that like to go to cons. Oh, I miss cons. And dress ups, JoJo characters, whatever your favorite show is. No harm, no foul there for them. But they're really looking at people or targeting people that are making, money from their cosplay or selling prints or whatnot. Next, Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan, Attack on Titan. I have mentioned this probably every single episode, and it's going to be tough to not mention it with such an amazing production run for MAPPA. I believe we're only going into episode 7, or maybe episode 8, but this time it's not exactly positive news. I've touched on this channel before about some people, taking it a little too far, their criticisms and the comparisons with MAPPA. Specifically, Studio Wit, who was the first studio, and MAPPA now, some of the characters, also due to the time skip, look very different. I think what a lot of people need to actually look is at the source material, because I think that, based on what Studio MAPPA is doing right now, it looks pretty spot on to how Isayama tried to design the characters in the manga. I think a lot of people are attributing the big change to the studio and not to the actual original content, both of which are inappropriate actually, but the type of criticism and harassment that, Attack on Titan fans are giving to the animators and other staff on Twitter, simply unacceptable. Honestly, it kind of gives the community and fans a bad name. I'm in many anime fandoms that sometimes get a bad name. Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, just to name a few. But it's important to remember that there's people working hard on the other side of things. Even if you don't personally enjoy the anime or the animation in comparison, please remember that we very well may not have gotten this last season if not for MAPPA. And I think that some people might like it more, some people might like it less, but no one has an excuse to harass the people that are trying to bring this to us. Because there's actually talks of the series possibly getting postponed and canceled due to all the crazy fans, harassing the studio. So, just be a little bit more respectful. Not that I'm here to tell you what to do, but it would be a darn shame if this amazing season got canned early. So, now that I've gotten the bad news out of the way, for you retro anime fans, I actually have some great news. Who likes City Hunter? A lot of people like City Hunter. I know a lot of people that like City Hunter or retro anime. Retrocrush is a great service where you're able to watch anime, retro anime, and this is not an ad, trust me, I'm getting somewhere. City Hunter is coming out all throughout February. They're releasing new seasons of City Hunter on Retrocrush. So if you're a retro anime fan or a City Hunter fan, you might want to check that out. Again, not an ad, not affiliated with them in any way. Just know there's a lot of people that love retro anime. There's a nice, cool vibe to it. I enjoy it. I haven't seen City Hunter, but if you're a City Hunter fan, Retrocrush will be releasing seasons all throughout February for you to enjoy. Lastly, because this is a shorter episode, I wanted to give everybody out there, in case, they're tired of just being locked inside or at home without things to do. You can't party, you can't go to cons. It's a great time to watch new anime. It's a great time to diversify what you watch. A few summers ago, I got really into mech anime and watched through a lot of the Gundam series, my favorite being Iron-Blooded Orphans. I actually like it a little bit more than 00, which I guess is a controversial opinion to some, but it's Astro's opinion, so deal with it. If you are a mech fan and an Attack on Titan fan, the series Back Arrow has a very interesting synopsis, and I believe there's only about 3 episodes out so far. Back Arrow is essentially the love child of the Gundam franchise and Attack on Titan in the way that you have 2 warring civilizations, one inside a wall that reveres the wall as a godly type figure, and one outside the wall. The 2 factions focus on separate things. It is your classic brain versus brawn scenario between the 2 civilizations. Except there's mechs! And mechs make everything better. So if you're a mech fan and you're looking to diversify your anime taste, because I know this is ShounenKetchup and a lot of people are probably just shonen fans, please do check out Back Arrow. I have not watched it yet, but I just came upon it, and I plan to maybe post my thoughts on this channel or my other more analytical, nerdy theory, One Piece and stuff channel, Astro Reviews. So with that, that is the end of this week's episode. Everybody keep fighting the good fight. If you're in the stock market right now in a certain retail, congratulations to you. I know a lot of people are happy today. I couldn't end the episode without giving a little congratulations to the people taking the power back. Again, I'm not any sort of financial advisor, but man, did it seem like a good move. Anyways, that's all for this episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please give me a like. Tell me how you liked it. I'm trying to improve every week, and I'm trying to build a big community. Do you think we could get to 100 subs? I know we're roughly at 30 right now, but it would be amazing if we could scale that up to 100 subs. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Once again, I'm your host, Ketchup, aka Astro, and I'm out. Have a nice day.